Chaos, confusion and conundrum. Budget airline Gophir's sudden cancellation of all its flights till May 5th has left the passengers in a lurch at various airports across the country. The airline has cited operational reasons for the move, even as it remains battered by cash crunch and engine delivery issues. A key internal meet has been called today with the airline staff, and this comes even as the Gophir CEO has informed that the airlines will not be selling tickets at least until 15th May. Meanwhile, with the cancellation of Gophir's flights from Delhi, Mumbai and Guwahati, passengers claim they were not even informed in time. While this has forced some passengers to buy expensive tickets from other airlines at the last minute, others have had to abandon their plans entirely.
अबू धाबी से दिल्ली से पटना का टिकट था। इधर आने के बाद उधर बोर्डिंग कराया, उसके बाद वो बोल रहा है पटना का टिकट रद्द है, प्लेन रद्द है। वो अभी इधर आके हम लोग फंसा हुआ है। क्या करेंगे? अभी इधर कैसे क्या करेंगे, वो टिकट दे नहीं रहा है। अभी हम लोग कैसे जाएंगे, घर पे शादी है हम लोग का।
कंपनी पे अब विश्वास नहीं रहा है आपको, अगली बार इनका टिकट नहीं लेंगे आप?
बिल्कुल नहीं लेंगे। ये कंपनी विश्वास करने लायक कुछ भी ऐसा काम नहीं किया। इनको पहले बताना था कि हाँ भाई हमने कोई भी मैसेज देना था, लेकिन हमारे वोटिंग कराने के बाद में जो है ना, इन्होंने बोला कि आपकी जो दिल्ली टू पटना की जो फ्लाइट है उसको रद्द कर दी गई।
कहाँ से आए हैं आप, यहाँ पे कैसे फंस गए?
हाँ, मैं सऊदी अरब से आया। अच्छा। मैं उम्रा करने गया, सऊदी अरब से आया। 4 बजे से हमें इंतजार करा इधर, बाद में बोल रहे आपका टिकट कैंसिल हो गया। मैसेज नहीं दिया, कुछ नहीं दिया, ऐसे परेशान हैं हम सुबह 4 बजे से।
इट इज टुवर्ड्स पटना एयरपोर्ट।
अब आपको कितने की पड़ रही है नेक्स्ट टिकट?
नेक्स्ट टिकट इज 19,000 समथिंग।
ऑलराइट।
सो आई एम नॉट एबल टू बुक इट अगेन। आई आस्क्ड देम टू कैंसिल इट।
My colleague Shweta is joining me live right now from Mumbai Airport. Shweta, you've spoken to several passengers since morning. All of those who are now stranded in various airports, they do not have any clue as to how they are going to be reaching their destinations, given the fact that there are no answers from the end of Go First Airlines. Has the airlines managed to reach out to the passengers and at least assured them that they are going to be compensated, because many have had to buy expensive tickets or, for that matter, cancel their plans in entirety?
Well, Samya, unfortunately not. Now what we understand by talking to the passengers that so many passengers have booked their ticket for May 3rd till 5th, and already the airlines has cancelled and totally grounded all their flights, the Go First Airlines. Well, before that, let me quickly show you where I'm present. This is the Mumbai airport, and just a short while back we spoke to many passengers, and they have stated that their money is absolutely gone, but moreover that they feel that the kind of emergency they had faced and booked the ticket, and now they have to pay double the amount to some expensive airlines. Doing a case study, I found out, Samya, that a person had to fly to Lucknow. He first paid 22,000 to the airlines Go First Airlines, and the flight got cancelled today. It was his flight today, and then the passenger had to pay 40,000 to Akasa Airlines. In total, more than 60,000 passengers have paid so that they can reach to their destination on time, but that couldn't happen. Talking about the kind of assurity what airlines has given, it's totally nil. Zero, assurity that has been coming out from the Go First Airlines. Many passengers are in doubt whether their money will be refunded or not, because as it is, they have already lost the destination where they were going. They could not reach timely there, and the airlines have cited technical reasons, saying technical issues are being faced by them. They've also approached to the National Company Law Tribunal, stating that they have a case of bankrupts, and here what we are getting to learn from the count is that 90,000 passengers are being affected due to the move of what Go First Airlines has taken, and here the passengers are really in panic situation from yesterday, and they have been resorting to expensive airlines to reach to their destination.
Well, thank you, Shweta, for getting us that live report from Mumbai Airport after speaking to several of the stranded passengers at Mumbai airport. But this is a story across India after Go First announced that they are not going to be operating on 4th and 5th of May, and they have also decided to not sell any fresh tickets until 15th May. I'm also joined by Captain Amit Singh, who's an aviation expert, to take us into the contours and the modalities as to how perhaps an airline should perhaps inform its passengers in time so that they do not have to go through this ordeal. Thank you, Amit Singh, for joining us here at Mirror Now and taking our time. Good afternoon. Captain Amit Singh, you have, of course, been an aviation expert. You do have the knowledge about how the airlines function. But is there no SOP in place? Should it be this way, that they are going to first announce the cancellation of the flights on given dates, and then, of course, the passengers come to know about it? Why did they not inform the passengers? Why did they not give them the due time to plan otherwise? And right now, at the end of the day, the passengers are at the receiving end.
That's been the case we've seen in the case of Kingfisher and other airlines. The whole issue is that Rome wasn't built in a day, and Rome wasn't destroyed in a day. So it is a long drawn process to build, and the destruction was basically because of corruption, internal fighting, etc. But here, everybody knew that Go First was in a difficult situation. One, because of the engines issue, they were not able to fly to the maximum capacity of the fleet. And secondly, the airlines for so many years had been struggling to grow and come out with an IPO, which means there were financial issues. And inside the management, every 6 months, the CEO would change. So there were a lot of issues. So the regulator, whose job is to have an effective oversight, and the Aviation Ministry was supposed to make policies to facilitate growth and passenger travel. So they have, in effect, failed if you look at the larger picture. Kingfisher closed down. After that, regulation was issued that in case there's an airline which is in poor financial health, audits would be conducted to ensure that they can maintain their fleet, safety is guaranteed, passenger facilitation takes place, passengers are not put to difficulties like we are seeing now. The fares are kept to the normal levels, and the airlines do not overcharge or charge exorbitant prices. So everything is in terms of safety and passenger facilitation. So here the regulator and the ministry have failed in the sense they would, of course, be aware of the financial health of the airline, because there is a report which is published every month by month, and a detailed analysis is published of the entire year and the 10-year range. So a detailed analysis is carried out by people at the top. So why wasn't it detected is difficult to say, but people at the helm of affairs, of course, knew the state of health. The engine manufacturers were being contacted by DGCA, and I think they have put up a facility in India to ensure that the spare parts and the issues which are affecting the engines are resolved. But on the other hand, Go Air also has to respond, reciprocate.
But Captain
by
Amit Singh, it's
making
not just
timely
about
payments.
the issues pertaining to engines. If a particular airline is undergoing financial distress, is there an option for the airline then to try and draw some money out of the ECLGS, which is essentially the Emergency Credit Line Guarantee Scheme? Because what we are given to understand is that even the petroleum companies have refused to refuel Go Air flights. Because why am I bringing this to you today right now is because SpiceJet has now decided to revive 25 of its grounded aircraft after they are drawing the funds out of the ECGLS.
Go Air has already exercised the option of drawing funds. After COVID, they were given, I think, 2 or 3 tranches of funds. And last year, December, there was an announcement that the parent company would be investing a few billions into the fund, into the company. But of course, the financial issues are grave, and the people haven't, at the helm of affairs, haven't acted in time to ensure that we don't reach such a stage that tomorrow the flights are cancelled all of a sudden without prior notice. So that is where the watchdog or the regulator's role come into the picture to ensure that people are not inconvenienced by this sudden cancellation and without any alternate arrangements. If you have a proper plan in place of filing for insolvency, which Go Air has voluntarily filed rather than the creditors, so there has to be an SOP which is not there in place. Whereas to facilitate travel, the regulator has been giving a lot of exemptions. And,
Captain Amit Singh, I will have to interject you over there. Thank you for joining us here at Mirror Now and sharing your views. Aviation expert Captain Amit Singh joining us here, but we are shifting our focus